Good day. Today we are going to focus on this part of the bank reconciliation. So sometimes when a bank sends us a bank statement, we might realize that the bank made an error, right? We might realize that the bank made an error. So once we have realized that the bank made an error, we have to correct that error where? In the bank reconciliation statement. We have to go and record that in the bank reconciliation statement. So if the bank has made an error, you see that the bank has made an error in the bank reconciliation, in the bank statement, you must go and record that in the bank reconciliation statement. So that we can correct it, we can tell the bank that they must correct that error. Okay? That is what we must do. So now, this is a bank reconciliation statement. This is a debit side and a credit side, right? So in the bank reconciliation statement, if it happens that the bank made an error on a debit side in the bank statement, if it happens that the bank made an error on a debit side in the bank statement, we must go and correct that error way on the credit side. Why are we doing that? It is because when we are preparing the bank reconciliation statement, we must prepare the bank reconciliation statement on the bank's view. Okay? We must prepare the bank reconciliation statement on the bank's view. Meaning that we must remember that the bank statement increase on the credit and decrease on the debit side. So we must always remember that. So let's continue. If the bank made an error on the debit side, we must go and correct that error where? On the credit side. If the bank made an error on the credit side in the bank statement, we must come and correct this error in the bank reconciliation on the debit side. We record that as the correction of error. Then we correct that error. This is how we should do it. If the error is made on the debit side of the bank statement, we come to the bank reconciliation statement and correct it in the opposite side. So we just do it vice versa. Bank statement, error made on the credit, we come to the bank reconciliation statement, we record it on the debit side. The error made on the debit side in the bank statement, we come to the bank reconciliation statement and correct that error on the credit side. So opposite side. So this is how we should do the correction of error.